I haven't recorded one of these in a while. Not even sure if I will save this upload. I'll probably just bin it afterwards. I haven't created a script or anything, so for all I know, this whole video is just going to be incoherent mumbling with Super Autopets playing in the background. But yeah, this game is kind of fucking shit now. Especially in like the Discord server where they posted like a list of proposed balance changes. I don't know what the fuck the devs are smoking. Tier 4 mushroom, like, and some of those pet changes are fucking retarded. Like hyena swapping random stats. Like, come on, man. What is this clown show? But anyway, I still fucking play this game. Like, I almost have every fucking achievement. Like, as a free-to-play player, mind you. So this takes some fucking dedication. I even got the hard ones, like the where is it? The cuckoo chick. Yeah. Is it even here? Ah, there it is. I even got the cuckoo chick as a free-to-play player, which is kind of ridiculous because I don't have access to Falcon. Yeah, I don't have access to Falcon Onion, but I mean, I was gifted the unicorn pack, so it's free to play with an asterisk. But yeah, no matter how shit this game gets, I will still play it because I am on a journey to 100% the game as a free to play player. Anyway, I'm probably just gonna yap about some points while like, yeah, let's show the baby urchin achievement. I'm just gonna put this in the background while I want to yap about some things. Let's skip to the point where we have the endless draw team going on. Yeah, let's start from here. Sure, why not? Let's make it slow. Sure. Yeah, I have some couple points to yap about. Previously, I was on this channel. I was only yapping about. You know what? I'm not even gonna mention it. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is. What am I fucking. What am I talking about? I'm fucking retarded. Bit. Haven't been feeling the mood. Oh my god. Haven't been feeling recording these videos because of my cunty disposition. I just have not felt happy in a long time. Last time I felt happy was 3 months ago. Okay, does this not auto skip? This replay sucks. Yeah, I just have some random shower thoughts. Even though nobody watches these videos, I like to record them with an asterisk. With an asterisk on like. I like to record them to document my feelings or whatnot during the time. I'm never gonna like come back and watch the video. Like no, don't get me wrong. I'm not that like vain and watching myself talk. But yeah, I have no idea what the point of recording is. Anyway, I've yapped long enough. I just have some random shower thoughts about women. So, as we all know, anyway, from what I've observed, it's kind of weird. Like, especially like with social media nowadays, you know, there's always like this whole thing that's like telling young women like you don't need a stable relationship, you don't need a man to make you happy, you know, like you are strong independent women, like you can make your own decisions, like, you know, the same like girl boss shtick that we've all heard 1,000 times. And I find it weird that like basically this generation is like so susceptible to that kind of thing, like that kind of mentality that's like, oh yeah, you don't need like those traditional values of like motherhood and intimacy or like any sort of relationship. Like what you need is you and you alone. Then I look at like some of the girls in my class, or like some of the girls I know, they like consume this kind of content, but they also consume like those like gooner games for female. There's like those dating simulators where like the guy's basically half naked with like butt out, like and like railing the girl, you know. So I thought it's kind of weird, like this dichotomy or this duality where it's like, oh, on one hand you're consuming content that's like bringing men down, but on the other hand you're consuming content that's like fulfilling your own like primal sexual desires, like sexual urges or whatnot. So I found it kind of weird. I was like, why is it like that? Why do women like consume this type of like just like this diametrically opposed content that's like a full 180. The spectrum is completely different. On one hand, you want to consume content that's like glorifying, I guess, your own gender, but then on the other hand, you're consuming the other content, which is like objectifying men. So I found it kind of weird. But then I thought, like, on the like, okay, let's apply this to men. Men watch like some reels that like make fun of women. Like, I'm sure people have seen like those like Instagram reels or TikToks or whatever that's like top 10 places for women to visit in 2025. Number one, kitchen. Number two, kitchen. It's like the same like uh it's like the same mockery or the same man, this video would be a whole lot more philosophical, or like a whole lot more introspective if I actually gathered these points up. But yeah, like it would be a whole lot more. What was I talking about? My dementia is kicking in. Wait, what was I talking about? Fuck, my dementia is kicking in. Uh, dude, it's only 11. It's not that late. Like, why is my dementia kicking in? Uh, Enjoy the gameplay. Wow, look at that. We got the urchin from the water of youth. Okay, so yeah, okay. Let apply this to men. Like they're watching this content that's like putting down women as well, like ostensibly misogynistic content, even though it's like for a joke. I know, like you're not meant to take this thing seriously. Like only a fucking idiot takes these kind of content seriously. This is more like for joke, like joke. Like that's a whole other discussion. Like I can talk about like how people are snowflakes nowadays and can't even take things for jokes and always yap about how, oh, this is sexist or whatever. Like that's a whole other topic anyway. So yeah, they consume this kind of content that's like putting women down as well. But then on the other hand, you also have men that like consume porn and it's like sexual stuff, and they're always talking about, oh, I really want a girlfriend. Like, oh, it's like so yeah. This kind of thing applies to both men and women. Like on one hand, you have the women who are like consuming like this independent woman, strong female ideology, but then also wanting a partner. But then on the other hand, you also have the males who are like consuming these Sigma grind set videos, like cut everyone else out of your life, focus only on you. And so, but they also still want to be in a relationship. So I found it kind of weird. Like there's this dichotomy or duality to people. Why am I like being so deep about it? It's a fucking Super Auto Pets video anyway. Yeah, so I found that kind of interesting. Don't know what it is about. I don't know if it's like human nature or like I'm sure some guy has done like the research on that, on, like why we like to put the opposite gender down, but like we also crave intimacy or whatever. I have no idea, man. Anyway, that's like the first shower thought that I have, which I found kind of interesting. I don't know, I always kind of tend to overthink things more than others. That's why I kind of feel like an outcast. I have no friends. I don't know. Do not know. Also, the setup is different from the previous videos. Not that anyone... Well, there was that one my most popular video where I yapped it the longest. Well, I didn't yap the longest in that video. Anyway, point being, a lot of things have changed in my life. Like, I've now moved. hopefully like the background doesn't dox me or anything. Hopefully there's no GeoGuessr expert in the comment section that's like, ah, this guy, the background in this guy, the light reflection tells me that he is in this specific latitude and longitude in the globe, like, and nobody watches these videos anyway. I think I'm safe from being doxxed. I'm also like not exactly part of the Super Auto Pets community, so I'm just like sitting here in my own corner yapping my ass off while everyone else talks about how. What do the Super Auto Pets community talk about? I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck they talk about. They just like the game has gotten like so boring and stale that they just like to make their own fun, you know? Like how to make the fruit fly viable in Super Auto Pets. Like, they just like to do random combos that like bring up abilities. Anyway, I don't really care about that side of the community. Like I don't really participate in that. I just want to yap about me and me alone because this is my channel. It's so annoying to have to manually click these replays away. Yeah, that's pretty much that thought. I found it kind of interesting how we like to put down the other gender. Well, not we, but you know how we like to. Okay, how some people like to put down the opposite gender while also like craving. Yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna rehash the same points. You already know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, I tend to overthink things a lot more. A lot. It's like if you want, let's say if you like have a crush or like have a first love, and then like obviously you get rejected, a tale as old as time, you get rejected, and like I don't know, like maybe for some people they can easily accept it, but for me I'm thinking along the lines of like, okay, well, if I find someone else that's kind of like a replacement, like a substitute, like just a watered down version of my original, like my happiness will never be as peak as the first love. You know, that's my mentality. Kind of a retarded mentality. I know, probably not a lot of mentality that young people have nowadays. Young people nowadays are probably more like, I want to enjoy my youth, man. Gotta go out there and have some sex with like all the pussies, man. For me, it's like, I don't know. Wow, there's the achievement right there. Amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna play one game while I yap about this final point. So like, yeah, a lot of people like, I don't know, they have this mentality like, whatever, I'll just move on, find someone else. There's plenty of fish out in the sea. These pets suck. There's plenty of fish out in the sea, like, you know, like, I don't know. But for me, it's kind of like, eh. It's like, I don't know, I probably overthink it a lot. Okay, let's make this faster now that. God. Oh, I have to drag. Why did they change this UI? Yeah, I overthink things a lot. If I haven't made that clear enough already. These pets just really, really suck. Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like it's weird, man, to move on. I know it's like stupid to be stuck in the past and keep lingering on to those things in the past. Great commentary. Yeah, it's kind of retarded to like stagnate yourself and be hung up over something that's in the past. But I don't know, it just feels disingenuous to move on. That's what I think. I'm sure not a lot of people share this sentiment, but I have this sentiment. And I am always right, because I am God. Yep. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. That's shower thought number 2. I have a lot of stories, like a lot of like stories in my head that I want to tell. But like I don't know, I've always thought like in my spare time like, oh, I could make this video talking about this story, but the mood was never right, so I've always like not done those. But yeah, I have a lot of stories saved up from the past or like recently from recent memory, but I don't really feel like talking about them. It doesn't feel right. I have to be in a cunty mood to tell certain stories. To either be in a cunty mood or a happy mood. Yeah, see, the fucking Sparrow is overpowered on like turn 5 and 6. Blocking 5 damage twice is fucking retarded, man. That's why this game is dying, man. It's just not balanced at all. It's just so not beginner friendly. Okay, let me go on another tangent about the game. There's just like recent YouTube video that's like, what happened to Super Auto Pets? And like I watched a bit of it, but I agree with some points, but I think most other points are like just kind of him pulling shit out of his ass and like dragging out the watch time. But yeah, it's really not beginner friendly. Even back in the day when there was only Turtle Pack, like I did not know what the fuck was going on. I had to like watch YouTube tutorials by like some guy called Blueberry, I think, something like that. Like there's a lot of useful information if you wanted to get into the game. But yeah, wait, what am I doing? There's a lot of useful information, but like nowadays it's like it's so not beginner friendly. Even back in the day, like you basically needed to watch YouTube tutorials to try and get into this game, but nowadays it's even fucking worse because of all this bullshit packs that they're adding and like bullshit changes that nobody asked for. Okay, I don't really. It's kind of annoying. I'm kind of positioning this into a starfish pivot, but now that I've got the moose, now I can't. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. This game, we're not gonna win this game anyway. I'm just gonna lose this game and end the video. But yeah, they're doing like all sort of geeky shit, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that nobody asked for, like fucking mushroom to tier 4. Like, what the fuck is that change? What kind of retarded cunt came up with that idea? Yeah. A lot of weird decisions. Also them catering to like the competitive scene. Like, I do not fucking give a shit about versus. I do not give a fuck about versus, man. And they're adding this like bullshit thing where it's like, well, I kind of want that now. Yeah, they're adding like all this bullshit like cosmetic items like plaques that's like, oh, the top 3 players get plaques and then the other top 5 will also get plaques, but they're not visible to other players. I'm like, then what the fuck is the point? What the fuck is the point of giving the top 5% players like plaques but nobody can see them? Like, what the fuck is the point of that? You know, like what is the point? I don't understand. Like, no, they're just making a lot of weird decisions. It's not smart. I should have bought the cotton candy first. I'm kind of retarded. Okay. Yeah, we are not winning this game. I'm buffing an Alchemides. Yeah, I guess first things first, we feed you. Yeah, we're not winning this game. Anyway. Also, Alchemides in the front. Very intelligent. Anyway, yeah, this game is kind of weird. I don't understand it. Yeah, we've lost. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Woohoo! Let's go! Yeah, that's the end of this video. I guess just to sum it up, just random shower thoughts about gender. Random shower thoughts.